Okay. Okay, welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Just wanted to double check with you guys, make sure this Zoom
Okay, welcome
is
back,
going.
guys. Welcome back.
Let me mute this. All right. So I am back on again, you all. Back with you guys live. Thank y'all so much for anybody that's joining in. I'm doing this video a little later again today. Been a pretty busy this day, guys. Pretty busy. Pretty rough day today. Had to fix on my garage. I was out of town. And my garage door, one of the torque springs, I guess torque springs, whatever. One of them had broke off, and so the garage door wouldn't let up at all. Manually, I had to do it manually. Of course, if you do it manually and with that spring broke, it's a lot heavier to let up. So I had to replace that spring. So I've been working on that today. But anyway, we'll go ahead and jump in. All right. So I also have to think about another name of this for this video because man, these things are it's a really lengthy name to say. But I'm gonna go ahead and say it again for this week. All right. QDTE, XDTE, RDTE, YMAX, YMAG, MST, and LFGY. So let's see what these things are doing. I feel very confident with with this much diversity. I feel very confident that we're gonna break $100 this week. So I definitely don't. I'm not too worried about that. If I don't, if we don't do it, hey, I'm gonna be surprised. But either way it go, it still doesn't matter. Hey, it's passive income. So I'm gonna stop yapping. Go ahead and share this screen. Let's see here. There we go. All right. So you guys should be able to see that screen. And now I'm going to get my trusty dusty calculator, and we're going to go from there. Oh, excuse me. Okay. So like you guys see, first up on the list, I thought I had QDTE. I must have LFG. All right, anyway, QDTE, that's first up here. Gonna see what this guy's doing this week. All right, we have $23.83 pending. And it looks like they have 20 cents a share for this week. Looks like they're back down to the average there. Kind of doing a little fluctuation there, here and there. Okay, so let's put that number in, 23.83 plus. All right, and now we're going to jump over to XDTE. Excuse me. All right, there we go with him, $23.92, and they're giving 22 cents a share this week. Let's see, I'll get the calculator here. All right, plus 23.92. Yeah, I definitely like the weeks where I'm getting $20, at least $20 each from each one of these. That's definitely a good week for me, I would say. Okay, so next we have, what's this, RDTE. Okay. Oh yeah, $25.27. Yeah, RDTE had 24 cents a share this week. It did pretty good. And I think one of those weeks ago, they were kind of low. But looks like they're back up there. $25.27. There we go. $73.02 so far. Let's see what YMAX did. All right, YMAX. Let's see here. Oh, look like did they even pay anything this week? Oh, they're not even giving anything. I'm gonna have to look on Seeking Alpha. Yeah, they're not doing anything, guys. Okay, let me take a quick trip over to Seeking Alpha. You guys can do this road trip with me. Let's do that. Seeking Alpha. Okay, and which one were we on? Was that YMAX? All right, YMAX. Okay, and dividends. See what you're doing this week. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Okay, they're not gonna pay to the 23rd. That's Monday. All right, but they're giving 14 cents a share for this week. Okay, so we'll go ahead. That's one thing I love about publicly traded assets. You just can be able to look on, find out what they're doing here. All right, so that what was that? 14 cent, right? 14 cent YMAX. Okay. All right, so I have how many shares we have here? 131.66 out of it. Okay. Let me get another calculator going here. Okay, bring that into the screen. So they said 14 cent, right? 14 cent. Yep, that's right. Okay. All right, let's get back over here. YMAX. and my calculator. Okay, so 131. But those who don't know how to do this, find out what they're adding here. This is what the assets do every week. They just take the number of shares that you own and they multiply that by whatever amount the dividend is. So that's what we're doing here. I'm going to go ahead and type in the whole number, all the rest of those numbers here, 3637. All right, times 0.14. There we go. $18.43 is what we're getting there. So let me get the other calculator going here. All right, so add that to our total plus 18.43. All right, there we go. $91.45. I'm going to keep this second calculator up just in case. I have a feeling YMAG is going to do the same thing that YMAX did. Those two are like twins or cousins or whatever, per se. Okay, yep, just like I thought. Let's see anything in the history. Nothing. Okay, let's take a trip over. All right, so we're on YMAG. All right, this is good learning for you guys. All right, YMAG, dividend, and let's see what you got here. Yep, they're going to pay out on the 23rd. Now, they gave 17 cents a share. YMAG, let's pull you up. And I'm at 116 shares. Looks like 116.910009 times, what was that, 17 cent, right? Yeah, 0.17. Let me double check it. Yep, 17 cent. Okay. YMAG. And right there. Okay. There we go. 1987. $19.87. So let's go ahead and add that to the total. Right there. Excuse me. I'm sorry guys for yawning. I've been working here. Pretty tired in the heat. All right. So it's definitely going to clear us over $100 for the week. There we go. 111. And we still have two more to go. All right. So let's see what the other ones are doing here. And in case you guys are wondering, I usually take about from the total money in his asset, the total from his assets here, the whatever they pay me for the week. I just pull like $5. I reinvest $5 into each one of these assets here, and just continue to add on and build a portfolio up that way. So I do a little bit at a time. Then the rest of the money, of course, we allocate it for either debt or maybe building a position in another asset or something. So that's what we're doing there. All right, so MST, there we go. Okay, we're back to paying regular now here. MST paid, so let's see what they're gonna, what is that there? $27.47. Okay. All right, $138.79. So can we get to 150? Let's see, LFGY, what are you doing? You usually do like $47. That's what you've been doing. So let's see. Ooh, okay, they're not doing anything so far. Let's see. We can go to Seeking Alpha for this one. They must have gonna pay on another date. Of course, we had Juneteenth yesterday as well. It was a holiday, so the markets were closed. So that's probably another reason for all of this as well, where everybody's paying like a day later or paying next week or something like that. So, all right, so LFGY, let's see what you're doing. Oops, there we go. Okay, dividend. There we go. Yep. Once again, they're giving that almighty 47 cent. I take it every day. I love it. Okay, so 47 cent LFGY. And this is one of the ones I took some margin out to get 100 shares so I can get that consistent weekly income without having to build it up. So, all right, so let's see here. We said 47 cents. So let's say I have 100.25251 shares times 0.47. Oh yeah, there we go. $47.11. Look like $47.12 if you round it up. So 47.12. Yeah, man, they're gonna put us up there, guys. Okay. Plus 47.12. Look at that. $185.91. I tell you, these videos are getting longer when I go through these assets like this. Let me go ahead and stop this share. All right, so that's it, guys. I thank y'all so much. Once again, we are at $185.91. Man, These things are paying, I tell you. Consistency, consistency, consistency. So if you guys, like I say, if you don't have a side hustle, definitely this is one to consider. If you want to do something like this, there's some extra income coming in, if you use a little margin, definitely be careful if you're going to do that, of course. Do some training, make sure you understand it. But other than that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and sign off and probably go fall out. You guys can see I'm tired. Other than that, man, thank you guys. And remember, I like to buy and hold and let the passive income roll. You guys have a great weekend.